Hey guys, on this episode of Unusual Foods, we'll be taking a look at this thing that I failed to catch, which is called the Anaheim pepper. What's interesting about this is when it fully ripens, if you didn't know, peppers when they're green are actually picked when they're not fully ripe, just like a jalapeno. It's typically they pick them green, but if they wait, they actually turn red. And that's actually the full ripeness. It's more economical to pick them when they're green because the growing cycle is then shorter, so they make more money. Anyway, same thing with this. If they wait till this turns red, then it's no longer an Anaheim pepper, but then it's a California red chili or a chili Colorado. Now, this thing is not really a hot pepper. It's kind of got some spice to it. On the Scoville scale, it's between 500 and 2,500. If you're not familiar with Scoville scale, a jalapeno is between, I think 2,500 to 8,000. So it's kind of, it's got a bit of heat, but it's not a lot. The heat varies depending where it was grown. This thing comes from New Mexico, but it's grown in California and all over the place now. But yeah, so let's do a little taste test, and then I'll put together a quick little recipe as sauce using this thing. Now, typically with spicy things, it's in the seeds. The seeds have all the heat. Something to think about. So if you want a little bit of that spicy flavor without a lot of that heat, you can just get rid of the seeds and eat just the flesh. This bite here, there was one seed on the end, just so you know. Tastes like a green pepper, but you can feel the slow ramp of heat. Slow ramp, and it died off. Okay, so it's a very chewy pepper. The skin is a lot more tough. Got a little bit of spice to it. I'm gonna try some of the, a bite with the seeds. Because I got one seed there, but I mean, here, there's like 20 seeds here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, now we're going places in life. Yeah, here we go. I just bit through like all those seeds. Seeds all the way down. If you like the heat, if you want the option for a bit of heat, maybe this is a good pepper to try out. The flavor's pretty good. I'm gonna say this is probably not the best pepper eaten raw. A green pepper would be a lot nicer, and it's got the sweetness to it. This doesn't have any sweetness to it. So this is probably a better cooking pepper. You put it in a stir fry, some Indian food, soup, stews, that kind of thing. But we're gonna put together a little recipe. I'm gonna chop this up just broadly. Okay, so I actually have a second blender, a little blender for sauces. So that's what we're gonna use here today. Okay, so pepper's in there. Okay, so we're ready here. I've got a tomato, I've got a carrot, and I've got some miso paste, and some PB2. I know, I'm crazy. So first off, we'll cut up this carrot. We don't need to really cut it up fine, just enough to get it in this thing. There, that's good enough. All it goes in there. Okay, so we got some miso paste. Never tried this stuff, this Genmai miso. This stuff is fantastic. It's like super condensed, so you don't want to use a lot. I'm going to use whatever this is, a teaspoon. Actually, we're going to do 2. Just thinking of the flavor profile, it probably needs a little bit more. Okay, and the last thing we've got here is some PB2. If you've never had this, it's powdered peanut butter. I haven't eaten PB2 in a while, but I have it, and as you can see, it's not even opened. And I figured it'll work really nicely in this. So we're going to take one big heaping spoonful of that in there, and we're gonna do another one. Okay, so now we need a little bit of water in there. You can always add water, you can't take water out. Something to remember when you're making sauces. So we'll just start with this much and see how we do. Okay, so we're left with this. If you wanted it super, super creamy, using a Vitamix would be a better option, but I think this is just right. We'll do a little taste test here. This has a little bit of grit to it, a little bit kind of chunky, which is fine because I'm gonna put this on a bunch of vegetables. Ooh, that smells good. So I'm gonna chop up some daikon and rutabaga and some sweet potato and some broccoli and put this on there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Why don't you check out another one and subscribe, and until the next one, have a great day.